Welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning, Lebo. Thank you.
Paul, what inspired an exhibition to commemorate Oliver Tambo?
Well, Oliver Tambo played a pivotal role in the struggle for liberation. He was at the helm of the ANC during very turbulent, very difficult times, and he's often been described as the glue that held the ANC together. And he was a leader who was a brilliant strategist, but who at the same time was very humble, a man of deep integrity, a man who won the respect, I think, of not only people within the ANC, but within other organizations that were rivals, like the PAC. He won the respect of governments in various parts of Africa, Europe, virtually all over the world.
What story does the work on display tell?
It tells the story of Oliver Tambo's life. It tells about, well, his birth, his growing up, the circumstances in which he grew up in the Eastern Cape. It tells of his development as a struggle leader from his schooling years through to the University of Fort Hare. His expulsion from Fort Hare, he ends up at St. Peter's College in Johannesburg as a teacher, teaching maths and science. And you have this scientist who actually becomes a lawyer, sets up the first black law firm together with Nelson Mandela in Johannesburg. Is one of the founder members of the ANC Youth League. He goes on to become secretary of the ANC, and then is tasked with setting up the ANC's external mission in exile. And shortly after that, actually finds that with many of the leadership arrested in prison, that he has then to take the ANC through these difficult waters.
Paul, what is the message?
In many ways, it's also the story of the ANC.
Sorry, Paul. What message and lessons are being taught in this exhibition? What are you trying to say?
Well, I think the exhibition, which was actually put together by the Apartheid Museum, is aimed at making people aware of the commitment that went into the liberation of South Africa. People like Oliver Tambo and the various people that he worked with. It's also the story of the support that came from the international community, the various anti-apartheid movements. And it's also the story of leadership. I think it holds up an example of a leader who was so dedicated, who was a Democrat through and through, who was prepared to listen to people, who had a deep commitment to freedom and to democracy.
All right. Paul, thank you so much. When does the exhibition end?
The exhibition ends in March 2014. We are hoping that it may be possible to extend it, but that's,
all right,
still subject to discussion.
All right, Paul, thank you so much for talking to us. Paul Tichman is the curator at Iziko Museums of South Africa, speaking to us about an exhibition titled Oliver Reginald Tambo, the Modest Revolutionary, which is on at Iziko in Cape Town until March next year. So go out and see it. Remember, October is a month that we honor Oliver Tambo. Well, we have come to the end of the program. Thank you so much for joining us. Please email us morninglive@sabc.co.za for any content that you might want to contribute to the program.
That's how we